Hey fam, how you guys doing? Look, I know I was supposed to did this video a couple of days ago, but I was traveling. And I had such a good time at the UOU convention in Detroit. Yes, I wasn't in Detroit, I was in Lansing. I was in Lansing, Michigan, and had a wonderful time. I am like, whoo, I just tell you, I am full. I am full in like triple beast mode if that even matter or can resonate with you, because I learned so much information with Dr. Eric Thomas. Look, and this is not the platform to share it with, but I'm gonna just talk about going deeper, because a lot of people don't really go deep in because if you look at the status of your health now, like if you really look at your health from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, if you think about your health, think about your life, you didn't just get there. You didn't just get there. It took you years. You was actually had issues like way back, like 2, 3, 5, 10. I don't know how old you are now, but it's been brewing for like years, like 10 to 15 years. I'm not gonna really go into like, well, how long you had it, because like if you have high blood pressure, you got diabetes, or you got diabetes and you had high blood pressure first, or diabetes first, and if you don't change, you will get the other. Your doctor ain't gonna tell you, but you're gonna get the other, because them kidneys are jacked up and them adrenal glands, and you don't even thinking about it, is jacked up. But I just want to put this information out about the podcast. I think I lost all of that podcast. Y'all can go on there and listen to all that information, but whew, y'all know I was on Anchor. I was on Anchor and I would talk on my phone, just have on my podcast and talk to y'all a little more greasy than I talk now. But I can really just vent and express myself and really speak. I don't have to get dressed. I can not have a bra on. And I can just walk around and give y'all some good information. But now, since I'm doing podcasts here, it seems like I do a live podcast for the rest of whatever. But I don't know. I think I lost the podcast because I can't get into the podcast to record more. Because I know I got 3 emails asking about the podcast. So I guess you got to come on YouTube. So I'm going to figure a way out when I have to keep showing my face, because I can really just blow. Y'all know I'm already talking already, but I can't move around and be working and fix, because I'm always making loud noises. I have this on, and when this is on, you can't hear nothing, fam. You can't hear nothing. You be like, what? And then when the dishwashers is going and the water purification system's on, you don't hear nothing. I'm like, man, I can't even do my podcast like I've been doing, because you'd be like, Viola, you couldn't do it. Yes, because what I would do is when I start working, I'll turn it off and then I turn it on. But I know what y'all thinking. But anyway, but it's like sometimes I can just jump on there and say my thoughts, jump on there and say my thoughts. Y'all see how I would do a podcast like 3 or 4 times in one day? You like, yeah, you was getting it in. I don't know. So I don't know if I'm be live here or record. It's I know in them 4 hours that I set aside, I gotta fix something. I gotta fix something far as recording and doing whatever. But it's like the stuff I learned this weekend, it's more of I gotta change, and I gotta take more of myself out of the social media, meaning I'll just put some lives up maybe once or twice a week. It won't be all day, because every day, because the only reason why I'm doing this now, because I want y'all to have a routine. Have a routine. I hope you loving yourself. I'm hoping you planning, exercise and everything in your routine. Because I got a dynamic routine, and y'all gonna be seeing a more shapely body, because I got some muscles to get, because I'm not gonna be going in my 60s and 70s. You're like, dang, you still flabby? I'll be like, I'm gonna tone up. I'm gonna be like that lady. She gonna be like this. She gonna like, all right. I'm gonna be like Mary, I'm gonna chase just after you. I see you. I saw your pictures, and you get back into weightlifting, because I got to do some more strength training, because I don't know, your skin. Yes, I don't know about y'all, but your skin kind of change a little bit. You be like, can I get some definition? I should have more definition. I should have more like, you don't want your skinny face get too skinny. But it's not really the getting thinner, is getting more, how can I more detail, however, more chisel. I'll say that word. You want to get more chisel because you'll just see more cuts in the shirt. No, I ain't trying to get all buff, but I just want to get back into my from what I would say from 1992 to 2000 no 2015, get that shape. Really 20, no, I would say 1995 to around 2005. 15. I'm gonna say 15, add more 10 more years, but around that time where PT was whatever. Now I'd be like, I'm gonna catch up, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. But anyway, back to you guys, is because I'll be thinking about my health and my body and what's going on. Like if I feel a discomfort, I'm like, oh, I was doing some too much deep breathing. Then I was like, man, I did go out this weekend and I had some waffles, and I was like, man, am I gonna pay for them waffles? But my patch, I'm gonna say, look, I can take out the patch now. I'll be like, the patch. So the patch. Thought I was kidding. That I ain't had the patch on. It's about that time. Let me tell me, is it 9? Yep. I was supposed to take off 9:45, but the patch is the X39. I think I ain't wearing it. Making sure I wear it. But what I'm saying is, I think about my body, what's going on in my body. I let it talk to me. And as some of you guys, I was saying you got to go deeper because it's a reason why your body's that way. Yes. You can say all this, but there's a deeper reason. And yes, we know it's the food, but it's a reason why you chose the food you chose and keep choosing it. It's a reason. It's a reason, but nobody wants to go deeper. But I would love for you guys to go deeper, because in your routine and you sitting down fixing your plate and choosing, because I don't want you to go to the store, shop hungry. Don't do that. Because we're trying to get a routine. I want the success to come out the routine, so you won't have these habits that's creating your future self. Because I know back in 89, you didn't think your body was going to be that way it is now. I don't know when you was born, whether the 50s, 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the way your body is now is what you did 15, 10, 20 years ago. And we don't really look at that. We don't really look at, yeah, we got hit when we was a baby. When they took us out of mama, they smacked our behind, and we look at all this crazy light. That affects in a way, how long you was away from your mama, all this other stuff. Did you come out vaginally? All these different things. And believe it or not, and this is critical, fam. This is critical. The way your health is when you are in the, when you're like, let me make sure I put this right. Your mama and your daddy. Let's talk about your mama and your daddy. From their parents, with their health, if their health was weak, the next generation health is weak. The next generation, my generation, our health is getting weaker. Because if y'all don't notice how, and yes, we know it's the food, it's the water, it's the crap, but you can still change. People don't realize you can change, because like, I forgot who I was talking to, and I was like, we want to die natural causes, and I'm talking about dying in your sleep without the pain. And I know, I get it. I'm actually hearing, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this. No, why die with all this, in this where you are laying in the bed, when nowadays ain't nobody gonna be here taking care of you and be like, oh, this and that, and you're gonna be in the middle of the living room with all this monitors, or you're going to be off in a home in what is that? What is it called? I forgot what it's, hospice. And you're going to have all these tubes and creating all these bills that we don't need to have. And because like they draining you this money. I don't care what y'all say. I had to say it. I had to say it. They are making sure we get bleed dry right now. I don't know about y'all. That's why I'm saying you got to get in position. If y'all not getting in the position now, and I know you like value to my wealth, I got to talk about something to shake you up, because the main reason why you're doing these routines, so you won't be busted and disgusted, because the way we are right now is a direct reflect of what we're doing. As far as our finance, our relationship, our faith with God, our walk with God, direct reflect. Then that's why I'm talking about going deeper in your health. I mean, I don't know how deep you want to go, but I go real deep. I go to where I got to meditate. And the thoughts that come into my mind, I'd be like, where'd that come from? Then I'd be like, who am I around? Because you know, these negative thoughts come out, and you're supposed to just reverse it real quick and say something positive. But they come and you be like, wait a minute, why am I always, why my mind? And then, you know, you change it, because I don't want you drifting. I don't want your mind and looking for this and being lustful. I want you to grow and think about something that's going to bring you up, bring you wealth, bring you, you know, closer relationship with your family, you know, just bring you in a better situation to where your health and your mind is not being poisoned and toxic. So with me exercising, me meditating, me going outside, me doing deep breathing exercise, and I'm hoping you guys do that. And like I said, the health you are now, what state is your body in right now? And you think about what you did, and when did you really stop drinking milk? At what point are you going to really give up the cheese? At what point are you really going to give up the cheese? Because I know I wanted to lead off was because, you know, I want to make sure I set the podcast, because I wanted to just really like, it's like get into your head and realize that, yes, we know, you know, our parents and what our grandparents died. I don't know if your parents are still living. I don't know if your grandparents or your great grandparents living. All I know is, like right now, I don't have any great aunts alive. Like my mother's aunts and uncles, they are not alive. My mother's mother, not alive. On my dad's side, they are not alive. We got maybe one aunt that's somewhere in Georgia that really no one's talks to. Why? Because it's like they bleeding us dry, and we not setting things up so we can be financially independent. Now, I know a lot of you guys are watching EYL. I was like, dang, I wish I would have came on later, but earlier, because EYL on. I really want y'all to hear that information. So if y'all gotta leave and go back, I do not mind. Y'all can watch me later. I rather y'all get that education. I'd rather y'all get different education, because y'all gotta always come back with help. But thinking about your parents and thinking about, you know, their health and what came on to your family and what state your health is in. And what I mean state of your health, with your parents drinking certain waters, eating certain foods, and when they had us, you know, our health is weaker. We have less microbiota. We have less different things because of what their DNA was changed to with this genetically modified stuff, with this bioengineered stuff. It's changing our health. It's changing our DNA. So things is getting a little rougher for you. And then if you did the tatty tat tat, that's and then words getting changed to change. So like the state of your health is right now. And with you having children, or if you right now in the state of having children, or you speaking to your children, speaking and talking with your children, think of the state of the health right now. I have, and this is, make sure I say my words right. I have a lot of gentlemen asking questions of why, you know, they're having erectile dysfunction. And for some reason, I say, when you getting off the cheese? When you going to come back on the meat? And soon, I don't care what point, you guys going to really go deep and go, man, something is going on with that meat. Something is going on with that cheese. I should have stopped dairy way back then. Because I promise you, if you have family, like if y'all see the Amish, or if you have family who was, you know, was kind of on the, on the lack of funds, was food insecurities, when they didn't have meat, you find out they're the healthiest. You're like, dang, how you got all your teeth? What you mean? You be like, yeah, y'all thicker. Y'all, we got to really look at this. If we really do a deep dive and go deep and really think about our health and what we're doing and the state of our health, like the state of your teeth, your hair falling out. Have you purchased this book? Hold on, because I really think y'all all need to get this book. Yeah, it's a little rough. This book right here. Have you purchased this book? If I don't tell y'all to go and get go and just take one herbal class, just one. I don't care who you go with. No, it'll be maybe another 2 years, because I'll give it a 2-3 years before I do an herbal course. But I'm just saying, because the next set of podcasts, like maybe next month, I'll actually go on one herb every day. It depends on how. I know I'm committing to a lot, but what I mean by I will do a video where it's one herb, so you can identify it, break it down, and see what is good for the body. And I'm doing this on purpose because I want you guys to learn. I want you to get it. I want you to see, like, oh, I remember her talking about that dandelion. I remember her talking about a little thing of aloe, turmeric, basil, parsley, cilantro. You be like, if y'all don't start eating celery, I got a whole bunch. Matter of fact, when I get off here, I gotta juice some cucumbers now. My mother went. They had a what is a food drive, and she got there's at least 50 cucumbers in there, and I know that I just got in this morning. Literally, I just got in this morning from Detroit, and from Michigan, and I was like, let me get this stuff done, because I just so y'all know, all in the morning, that's my me time. I'm like, nope. I got to be one with the Most High. I got to take care of my body. I have to do my exercise. No, I don't eat until now after 12 o'clock. So if anything I'm eating, if I eat a little bit of fruit, it all depends on how I feel or what I did that evening or when I set my 4 hours in. I'll probably eat mainly fruit, but my main meal will be between maybe 11 to 2 or 3. And that'll be my only meal. So if I end up, going on a date, I'd be like, can we do it before 3? They'd probably like, I don't get off. I'm like, well, then that means I need to date some retired guys or some people, or my king needs to make sure that, we got the same schedule of eating. But, you got to claim some things. But I'm just saying, so it's going to be a little tight on my schedule. And Kareem did say this, because I was like, brother, well, we already knew that eventually the schedule is going to get crazy, but we must set time. And this is a must set time to where it's non-negotiable that you have to set this time for yourself to get things done, because you still got to have time for your relationship with your children, with your spouse, with God, regardless. And it's like, just like with you brushing your teeth, you already know you brush your teeth in the morning, you brush your teeth at night, but are you really flossing each time? Are you flossing each meal? That's when we should be flossing. We just talking about like non-negotiables, things that we should be doing, things that we should be incorporating, things that the reason why we miss our teeth. Because I was like, I don't know, Cecilia. I was like, so you buy candy for me, but you're not gonna tell me about flossing. I'm being silly. Yes, let me see what time it is. Okay, so I got a few more minutes. I only been on a little while. But I was just thinking about things your parents do, things your parents buy, the things your parents say. And it was just in my head. I mean, it was just something that just came, and I'm like, man. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to explain that. But back to, far as, you looking at your overall health, please get that book. Please get this book. I'm just going to put it up one more time. Dr. Layla Africa. This book is so right here. So important. So important. And I got like 7 books over here. Y'all can go back and look at the video, but it's just so important that you get the book. Because the book, and man, and I'm gonna keep speaking about this book. It may be a little pricey, but it's worth every penny, because you can holistically diagnose yourself. So when the doctor explains to you about pancreas and, well, the word is diabetes, the word is high blood pressure, COPD, just ask the doctor, hey, which organ is that? So you can get this book and dig down to find out how to take care of that organ, because the book tells about the pH balance. It tells about everything. And a lot of us, we just think that because, we ate cheese, that it's okay to continue eating cheese. Okay, when I was born, I had milk, but what kind of milk did you really have? And what kind of issues did you have? I was going to get down and say, did you, like, honestly, did anybody ever read their medical files? Did y'all? Did you ever really read your medical files to really see, like, how many times you had a stomach ache as a child? How many times you went for, like, to the flu? How many times? And I'm saying this because, I did it. I was like, man, what's like my major issue? As a child, leading up to, what really happened, like, I'm gonna say, with my bladder, or why I end up having so much aches and pains. I already know why, but why I had so many aches and pains, like, I'm gonna tell you, I was like, well, how did I get low bone density if I'm always in the sun? I kept saying that. Oh, I said, I'm in the sun, I'm in the sun, I'm in the sun, I'm in the sun. I had an MOS that I was in the sun. Then I had another MOS that I was not in the sun. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how did I get low bone density? And I'm out here doing PT. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I make sure I'm out here cutting the grass, washing the car, running around with the kids. I was like, how I got low bone density? And it start way back when you was a child. Way back when you were a child. Why is my ankles rolling? Why do I feel like, my hips, you ask all those questions, and I'm like, well, dang, I was eating a lot of cheese. I mean, I put cheese on everything, but you don't really say, well, dang, cheese is dairy. I'm lactose tolerant. What does that word really mean? Oh, the sugar. Oh, that sugar. My body can't process that. We don't really put that together. We don't really put two to two together to be like, okay, I had macaroni and cheese for lunch. I'm gonna have another for dinner, and then I'm gonna have some for tomorrow for lunch. And you don't think about how much cheese you eat, and then you like, okay, you already know we tearing up the meat. I already told you that I had meat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When I make me a sandwich, it had 3 meats on it. It had the chicken, it had the pig, and it had the cow. You're like, what? And don't think about when you eat lamb, because think about if you had eggs for breakfast with some bacon, right? Hear me out. You had eggs, so you had some chicken. Yes, eggs is chicken. Yeah, I know. Eggs is chicken. You know that, right? Okay, so you know that. So I would have eggs, bacon, and then, you got some cheese, right? So you got a little cow. So for lunch, if you had some curry goat, and then dinner you had some lamb, you know how many animals you ate in that whole day? No one thinks about that. No one. And I had to sit down. That's why I was like, because I really wanted to really speak with you guys last Thursday. It was Thursday, but I had to get up. No, my bad. It was Friday night. I wanted to really speak with y'all guys Friday night, but I had to leave like 2:00 in the morning to get to the airport. And I was like, "Is no way," because if I would have stayed up between 9 and 10, y'all know how to talk for 2 hours and been no good driving, because I had to drive like 80, almost 90 miles. And then, like construction, I said, what is going on with 95 in this construction? I know y'all want to do it in the nighttime, but I'd be like, can you do that in the daytime? But I get it. I get it. I get it. But it took me so long to get to the airport, but it's okay. I did it and I didn't get a chance to speak, and I really wanted to. And at least it gave y'all more time to be on live. I appreciate it. But I hope you guys thought about it, because it gave me more time to think about, like, what did I really do? What did I really do to get to this point to where I'm low bone density? Why is this? Why is that? I didn't really put two and two together with the dairy. I didn't put two and together with the sugar. I didn't really put any of that together. You're like, what are you really talking about? We don't really see what it's really doing to our bodies. We don't. Because somebody can say you're borderline diabetic and you'd be like, okay, so what does that mean? And if you don't ask, they're not going to tell you. But if you don't dig down and ask for yourself or research for yourself, because that's why I was telling you to buy this book. Because once you get the diagnosis, you can go in there and read for yourself and get other books that shows you different measurements of putting some herbs together, because they do have a lot of books out there that can tell you how to put stuff together, because they'll pay 50%, 20%, whatever, half and half. At least they'll tell you how to put a concoction together. No, I'm not gonna. Well, I do have some videos that tells you what to do, because I did one of a parasite and candida. And that's the major one that y'all need to have, because a lot of you guys be like, I ain't never had a parasite cleanser. I'm like, isn't it time to have one? Isn't it time to have one? And the only reason why I wanted to really talk about going deeper, because the fact that we don't really put it together that we really having a bad addiction. We have a bad addiction because the food is so good. You'll be sitting there and you'll be like, I just ate a salad, and that's all I'm going to eat. Then your stomach start growling. Oh, I can eat some more. And that's not why your stomach is growling. All you thinking about, there's a bag of chips in there. You think about the cookies. This is why you shouldn't buy it. You be like, girl, don't tell me that. I'm telling you, the best thing to do is let your body be hungry. Y'all just don't get it. When I'm talking about going deeper, sometimes you need to starve the body. It's on purpose. I know God gives y'all this wealth and whatever, and because sometimes you have to look at, if you got no food in that refrigerator, right? You got no food. And I'm saying this out of love. Sometimes that means you should have some soup. Because believe it or not, God always makes a way. God always makes a way. And then are you really listening? And I know you're like, you going into this? No, I'm going spiritually. We talking about spiritually. We talking about, sometimes we're spiritually wounded. Sometimes it's what you've been taught as a child, and it's you ain't got a relationship with God, and you just this, you on this hate, you on this, you on this low vibration, and you believe in all this nonsense that you been like, did I really believe that? Did I really believe that eggs was not meat? Did I really believe that cheese was not dairy? Did I really let somebody make me believe that? Was this really cheese? You got so many questions. You be like, wait a minute. And then when you hear what the cheese is made out of, and they lied because it's not vegetable, ain't no vegetable, you be like, what? And it be some glue that's made up with some mold. You be like, is that what that is? I mean, when y'all talking about some botulism, and it be from the spores and mold, not the good stuff, not some, some good bacteria. I'm just saying, we have to really do deep dive and wonder how you get some of these things. Like, I know somebody that had, like, if we think about, I'm not even going to talk about this gentleman, but there was a gentleman, I know he's a famous actor, and all of a sudden he had a certain type of cancer. And then you're like, wait a minute, with all this money, with all this, and we all think it. We all think it. We all be like, oh wait, why didn't do this? Why didn't do that? And there'd be so many people out there that they could have just blessed that man and say, hey, did you go see Yaki Awaken? Did you go see Dr. Sebi? Did you go see, Herbert Kareem? Did you go see, Dale's? There's so many, and it's like, it's so much information out there. That's why they shouldn't take TikTok down. And I know, yeah, like what anymore? They shouldn't take TikTok down. It's a run for their money. I'm being silly now, but a lot of things that we cause on ourselves that we don't even realize it. The simple fact that when you be dehydrated, you don't know how you're hurting your body. The simple fact that we'll drink some soda and we justify it and we say, if I'm just add water, the soda is terrible. Let me see if I got this slide, because when people tell me what I gave a bit, yeah, let's talk about this part right quick. I was going to show you a picture with the sugar content. Yeah, but you already seen those commercials. You already seen the commercials, and not on TV. I'm talking on TikTok, the social media commercials that's showing, hey, did you see all the sugar that's in Gatorade? There's somebody gonna tell me there's no sugar in the zero. I'm like, do it taste sweet? So if it tastes sweet, you gonna tell me it's no sugar? But I wanted to say this on all of the juices we give our children. What are you feeding your children right now? Because when you notice that your children's teeth are going rotten, that part, it should tell you what kind of food you're giving your babies. It should tell you. It should tell you. It should tell you how many times they constipate or they get loose stools. You can say from your own children. You can say from your old children. And then we look at ourselves, because I was looking at myself and I realized that I ain't think about nothing about no mineral the first until you see now, what is it? I forgot at what year this was, when Lisa Lefty Lopez introduced us to Dr. Sebi, and all we heard was, hey, this CMOS, hey, she got cured. She got cured. Then all of a sudden, we got deaths here, this death, this, you be like, what in the world? But you're hearing all this curing, right? So what we hear now? What we hear now? A lot of things just being erased, deleted. Some other words are coming up. You're like, wait, that's not that measurement. And I sit there and look, I'm like, that is not that concoction. Don't even go there. Don't even go. I do that sometimes. I be like, but I'm just saying, as I was thinking about my health, I was like, I wasn't thinking about nothing about no minerals. And yes, you get a lot of minerals from your fruits and vegetables. I was sitting here and your herbs, because I got to look at burdock root. Oh my gosh, the dandelions. Oh my gosh. I was like, if they only know, if they only knew, like you eating the celery, you eating the cucumbers. A lot of people don't realize how they lack vitamin A. And I know vitamin B, because that's the only vitamin that somebody going to tell you about, unless they tell me B12. But then they tell you, go get it from meat. And then they tell you, oh, you get your protein from your meat. And you be like, hell no. Why you going to tell me about some secondhand and know my body don't process? And then I'm laying there with some kind of something, but your body's acidic. Your body has, you got medical waste just sitting in your lymph nodes, and you wonder why you're sluggish and you getting this extra weight, and it's like a tire, and then you wondering why things is not working, and you be like, man, wait a minute, because when I was pinching more than an inch, I'm like, what in the world? That part. That's why I be like, you need to starve. And I know I'm bringing it back. That's the main reason why you need to starve, because you clean out some of that stuff and then sit down, eat a basic fruit and vegetables. You'll be like, oh, I got my minerals on. I got this. I got that. But no, I just remember when I just kept eating meat. And I was like, we really got to take a deep dive, because what I realized was, and my self-esteem was low. So you have to ask yourself, yeah, am I really missing anything? Do I feel unloved, unworthy? Do I feel some type of something? Because I tell you, you're powerful beyond measure. And if you stay with God's love, not worldly, not being with this fake stuff that we see on TV, thinking we missing something, and all we doing is buying crap after crap after crap, and then when you die, you can't take it with you. Y'all ain't never seen no U-Haul at the grave site. All you see is the family arguing about it later. Then you wonder before you know you get ready to die, say, okay, let's have a yard sale. Let me sell everything so you ain't got nothing to worry about. Me, I'm already setting stuff up. So I already hinted what I'm doing, but I'm not gonna say it again. But I hope y'all listen to the other podcast, because I was telling you what y'all need to do. Whew, because regardless, I don't care if you say F them kids. Right, Rojanay? Right, Marcia? I had a wonderful time this weekend with two people. Oh my goodness. Marcia just met her. She's from Greensboro. And then Rojanay came and met me in Michigan, drove from Ohio. We had a wonderful time. And it was just something about, not saying that, we don't love our kids, we don't do this. And they said F them kids. What we're saying is, you can't do that. You brought them in this world. Set something up regardless. Set something up. Like I was telling y'all, they got all these trust funds for their kids and they keep away. No, you married outside your race. You did this. You burnt the house down. You did something, so you're banned. Go take your trust fund and go off. And I'm like, if you gave me a trust fund and you alienate me from my family, what I'm tripping about? And I'd be like, so I got money and I'm gonna keep adding to the money, but you want about getting love, and a lot of people, I done threw the thing down, playing around. See, I'm all fidgety. A lot of people don't realize that when you find your loved one, your mate, you got your own family. You got your own family. Yes, I know it's people that you can meet, but y'all know families that's so big, they be like, dang, I have more relationship, love from people that's not blood. So that's why I be like, just because you're born in that family, you have more relationship, or you find your village that's not even blood. So, and I get it. I get that you're lost and lonely, and you're deep needing love. I mean, deep needing. I mean, you be like, oh, woe is me. I'm bitter. And I'm like, no, cut it out. Cut it out. Because you ain't reading your Bible when God said he loves you. And that's like pure. And you be like, wait, no, because believe it or not, you already know what I'm about to say now. I'm going to say this, and you know how you say something with love? You're like, that wasn't love. A lot of us worship the devil. I'm just going to say, a lot of us say, it ain't God. Y'all ain't following God. God. That's what I was like, dang. Because we got to go deeper and wonder what we really going after. Because I said, I'm on here to teach pure out of the tightness of my heart for free. And I'm telling y'all stuff that we need to just wake up and see. You're like, dang, wait, so you mean to tell me my blood's dirty, the parasites, my body's going to acidosis, and I keep putting in more acidic, and then wonder why it's like my kidney hurting, my side hurting, I'm bound up in my intestines. My intestines be like, can you drink so I can move? A lot of us, we just be like, steady Steady watching these shows. Like right now, some of y'all right now eating a bowl of ice cream, eating some chips, eating a candy bar donut, and you be like, man, forget her. She ain't know what she's talking about. She don't know what she's talking about. Then we start losing teeth, losing hair, wonder why patches in our hair. Because I'm gonna tell you, without forgiveness and the bitterness, some of this stuff is not gonna, well, I'm gonna say some, because it will work a little bit, but eventually you'll wake up and like, man, so I was missing vitamins. I'm taking my multivitamin, but I'm missing minerals. I'm taking my minerals, but I'm missing vitamins. I'm telling you, if you don't lack that stuff, your body's gonna start leveling out. You keep staying hydrated and doing deep breathing exercise, your body's going to level out. And I ain't saying your body's going to be balanced, because I don't want your body really balanced. Meaning your body got so many different pH levels. I don't want your body the same pH level. Let your kidneys be what it needs to be. Let your blood needs to be 7.45. Let the blood say that. Don't try to trip on the blood. Some man need to stop drinking that alkaline water, because y'all be messing up your brain. You be like, but this, that. And you be like, well, my mama got this and my daddy got that. If you're going to eat the way they eat, you're going to get what they're going to get. It may skip a generation, and you have all these kids, you're going to see this kid, and something going to come out. Because we play Russian roulette so many times we don't realize it. Because when I was speaking about the babies, we give them so much juice. We give them all kinds of juice, but ain't nothing freshly squeezed. Ain't nothing freshly squeezed. None of it. None of it. I give my grandbaby tan that juice up like you like the apple juice. But it's funny because they ain't constipated. My grandbabies don't be constipated. Nope. They get the mango juice. They got, I even give them spinach. It takes a little bit. Because, you got to put the banana, a little bit of spinach, and some apple juice. It tastes just like a Jolly Rancher's candy. Just like a Jolly Rancher candy. They swear they eating something. And I'm making sure they get air like meat and stuff out there mama and daddy gave. Yeah, I love you, sis. It's grandma today. It's like grandma. So I'm still mine. Look, right here. I'm still mine. I'm still mine, regardless. The grand can go, but I'm still mine, regardless. It's still my babies. They're still my babies. Still my babies. But if we realize how much juice, cheese, dead processed food that we give them, and then we like, why they got a bellyache? Why they got that rash? And I be like, so are all these videos that I talk about, y'all don't know why that baby got that rash? You don't know about that? You be like, dang, they did eat that cheese. They been eating cheese all week. Now they're addicted to the cheese. They're running around hyper, stunting their growth, stunting their kidneys and their liver, and growing parasites. You be like, and dirty in their blood. Because kids can have leaky gut, and you just wouldn't know it. Just like you probably got permeability right now. You got leaky gut, and probably don't even know it. Probably don't even know it. I know a lot of times you don't want to do it. So it's so funny. I wrote something down. I'm like, what does this say? Because I wanted to start off and say your health didn't get this way in one day. Your health didn't get here in 2 weeks. Your health didn't get this way in 3 weeks. Your health did not get this way in 1 year. Your health got the way it is years. Because if you're still drinking Gatorade, you've been drinking Gatorade for 10, 15 years. So when they did the studies on cheese and dairy, and then you got all these people with the Alzheimer's, which I think is going in their head. Which I really think is going on. And then they got the cakes, pies, and y'all keep bringing, sweets. Like, I can see you do the edible arrangement. Can you do the edible arrangement without the dipping sauce, without the chocolate? I can see if you made the own, not milk chocolate, but dark chocolate. If you bring them some dark chocolate that you melted and gave it to them so they can dip, that is wonderful. Because we have to look at what we actually sending. Because, like, I was going to say that I don't know what they which holiday that like despise. I can't say Valentine's. I can't say Valentine's because love should be every day, but and love of self. Because I'm saying when you sit back and grow and love and learn and love yourself, I'm telling you, ladies, my queens, my goddesses, you're gonna see a lot of bees. And you're gonna see a lot of people, a lot of men attracted to you. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. Sit back and work on yourself. Then you're gonna see, and then it's up to you to seek out. I mean, play this. Let me see if I can play this because this gentleman broke this thing down, and I was like, go ahead and tell it. Look, you know what y'all. Let me go to my. Let me go to Rogene's name because this young man broke this thing down. I want y'all to listen to this. I was like, go ahead, speak, brother, because this is what we need to be listening to. And look, to each his own. Some of y'all like the roughneck thug that's gonna smack you and smack you around. That's y'all and be unfaithful and all this other stuff. And I'm gonna say it, but nerds cheat too. Not all of them. Not all men cheat. Let me just put it like, not all men cheat, but put that disclaimer out there. We got some good brothers, my people got some good brothers. But I want y'all to hear this. Let me tell you, I be talking. I be hearing the thoughts, the naysayers and all that. Because y'all know y'all think that negative thought. That's why I'm always coming back. I come back like, you know who you talking to? Myself. But y'all listen to this relationship. Let me make sure the volume's up because I want y'all to hear this. This young man is on point. He's on point, and I want y'all to get this. Look, I need to erase some of this stuff out my phone, but just take a listen to this, fam. But how y'all doing? Let me let y'all listen to this because I was like, what is young man? He on point. And I said I can get all of that, but I'm sure going to wait for at least 80% because 80-20. But y'all take a listen to this, brother. Just take a listen. I'm gonna let the video play. Let me see. Let's see. It's taking a little bit. Do I got the Wi-Fi on? Let me see. Here we go.
Stay single and wait for a relationship that feels effortless. That's not confusing. That's not complicated. And don't commit until you find someone who is willing to treat you right without constant reminders, because every conversation that you've had with them, they've been attentive. They paid attention to the details. They've allowed themselves to be open when it comes to you being able to speak from your heart. And stay single until you find someone who is willing to listen, process, and apply the information that you have given them, because they truly want to understand you and respect you and be able to respond well to your love language. And they value open communication and appreciation within a relationship. And stay single until you find someone that values making you feel loved, cared for, safe, and heard above everything else, because their desire is to remind you that with them, everything matters. Someone who displays wisdom and the proficiency to deal with the obligations that come with loving you. And don't settle until you find someone who chases you with the same veracity or passion before and after the relationship starts. And they keep that effort in keeping you. Stay single.
I was like, okay, I'm going to stay single to then. I listened to it like 6 times, and it's a nice track to brother. I was like, well, my son look like that. I be talking. I just be talking. But I was like, he's no, I can't say he's not my grandson. My grandkids, my oldest is 2. But no, because I got a grandniece, and she's about 21. She was born in 2004, so she's 20. So he could be my grandson. I'm just gonna say it. I could. Just saying. Y'all know how it is. because we had children young. I had my daughter when I was 22, but anyway, but do that. And if y'all wanted me to send you the link, I may cut and paste and put it in the description, because sometimes, I'd be like, which link y'all talking about? If y'all don't discuss, tell me which one. I be like, 'cause I just be running my mouth on these podcasts. But that is a healthy relationship. That's a healthy love. Staying single, making sure that you have that. Because it's like, why are we in a relationship and we're already arguing? Oh, you didn't say you was going to take me here. It's like, it should be effortless. It should be, how can I serve you today? It shouldn't be, oh, he didn't call me. Oh, I got an attitude, and then we not forgiving and we bring in trauma and other relationships. You like, man, chill. And they stay away and you stay away, and like this ghosting and all these other terms that y'all have that I'm still trying to get the ghosting and the gaslighting. I kind of get it a little bit, but I'd be like, what in the hell? Y'all come on. And I don't know, gaslight has been out since, y'all say, the 2000s, but we in 2024. But I'm like, gaslighting was out that long, and I just now trying to understand and overstand. I'm like, y'all do too much. Y'all do too much. Once you just say they just full of it and just keep it going. I know you want to put these new words and these new terms. I'm like, man, how's your health? Is your health right? Because when you are bitter and unhealthy, sometimes you attract the wrong thing because you in pain and you want to flick pain, and y'all trauma binding, y'all in pain, and you're like, well, dang, one is growing and healing, the other one is still trauma binding and like, no, don't leave me. And y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. You be like, how did I get mixed up with that? Because you already saw the red flags. You just ignored it. Then you wonder why your health is the way it is, because you already knew. You let this person keep you up in the middle of the night because you knew you wasn't getting sleep, and you healing your sleep. So if you ain't getting no sleep and you going batshit crazy because you ain't getting no sleep, you start seeing things. That part. Unhealthy relationships, and we still staying because we think we can fix them. What you fixing? You ain't fixing nothing. You be like, man, let me cross it off. I want to make sure. Yeah, I'm doing a little better. I'm having a little thing. But anyway, all this stuff that's happening to you, it ain't happening just one day. When y'all picking a bad relationship, it ain't happening one day. Because sometimes we're being too desperate, too needy. We didn't really learn love because we don't love ourselves. And that's why I said y'all got to do the mirror work and love yourself. Because I was like, I'm like, ain't no more, oh, you like me, I'ma like you. No, ain't no, The self-esteem board was up. And the thing is, I was having a conversation with some of my sisters, two sisters that I just met, love them to death, love you guys, appreciate you. And I still want to say a shout out to Rojanay. I really appreciate you coming all the way from Ohio. I mean, sending you flowers, and I appreciate you. And I hope you enjoyed the book. And for the two people that sent me the information, your book is on the way. Your book is on the way. Yes, Ross. I sent an email to you asking, was that your correct address? And I sent the book. So the book is on its way. But back to us with this trauma bond and us picking the wrong mate, us doing this, and we're not really taking care of our health. We're not really taking care of what we need to take care of, because y'all see the flags. Y'all be like, what I did, but I thought it was cute. Now it's terrible. Now it's they say narcissistic. And I was like, I'm gonna sit here and be totally transparent. I was like, what do you mean narcissistic? I was like, what would, please, because a lot of people get on here and you're like, that's narcissistic. Like the young man that was chiseled and he on TV giving us the game and he was a narcissist. I said, that's narcissistic behavior. Please show me, because am I meeting narcissistic guys? You think about that. But anyway, with us not going deeper and really understand and overstand ourselves and truly love ourselves and really care for ourselves simply of drinking some freshly squeezed juice, because I'd rather eat my water. I'd rather take an orange and just tear it up, let it be dripping, going all down here on my shirt, and drink that type of water than to try to drink something out the faucet or out the water hose or whatever. Because whatever's in that bottle, I'm like, how long was it in that bottle? Because now y'all leaving stuff in cases for 2 years and now y'all not rotating. I'm like, so how long that plastic and was bleeding? And I know I'm tripping, but simple things of y'all not drinking enough. And I'm not talking alcohol. I'm not talking about how you gave all that baby that sugar, because y'all know we are wrong. And the baby hollering, y'all giving a lollipop icicles. I have to say it. I have to say it. I have to say it because I was like, because karma's real. And I just say, stop giving it to my grandbabies. And I gotta say it, but I be seeing this something. I be like, no. And people are like, what? I be like, nothing. I'm serious. I be like, nothing. And I look at my face. I'm like, why you get a baby that? I do. Y'all have to excuse me. I'll be like, I didn't want to say, can I just buy the babies? Can I go make the fresh? And I know I can't. We cannot save everybody because I cannot make everybody juice. I cannot buy everybody. But when I get wealthy, I can say, he go $5, he go 500, here's 1,000. I can be like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get there. I'm like, all right. I keep saying I'm gonna do a juice because we need freshly squeezed juice. I don't care what anybody said. We need some freshly squeezed juice. Period, point blank. Because I'd rather you buy a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables and the kids get sick of fruits and vegetables. Because I'm going to tell you, they're going to start making some other stuff. You're like, oh, they're creative, you know. But it just, you know, yes, my brain's getting more balanced each and every day. But it's just more of just seeing them. Now, I did want to say I finally got the gummies in. So I do got the gummies in. I just put it on the website. So I did get the kids gummies. Now they got sugar in it. It took me a while. No, I don't make gummies. I don't. Because if I make gummies, y'all already said y'all not gonna come to my party. Y'all already said it. I already said I have a birthday party. Y'all said y'all not coming because everybody, when I keep saying what I'm gonna have, for one, they says, oh, because you're not gonna have liquor. If I don't drink, why the hell I'm going to serve liquor to you? So I already know who's not coming to my birthday party. It won't be no meat. It will be no cheese. It'll be no cow. It'll be no fish. It'll be no shrimps, no seafood. You'd be like, I ain't coming. Well, I'll be all right. I'm a fun person. I'm a fun person. Boy, I dance and be like, you could damn me dancing all out of dancing, but it's okay. But that has sugar. Yes, I said all that. That has sugar because if I made it, you'd be like, the kids be like, Mama, I don't want that. It'd be pure fruit. It'd be pure vegetables. You're like, I don't want it. Like you taking that castor oil and turpentine. But anyway, fam. I know I should be reading. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? Roshan, they say I'm talking about you, girl. Love you. Hey, Heaven +7. I see George. How you doing? What's going on, Mike? I see you made it. I appreciate you guys. Janet. Oh my goodness. I really appreciate you because man, we gotta go deeper. We need to go like I know sometimes you want to go right on the surface, but no matter what you do, no matter how far you go, how deep you go, just know that you are loved by God. Period. I just want to keep saying that. I don't care if you if you want to leave here tomorrow or today, just know you loved. That's it. I just want you to know that you're loved. That's all I want to tell you. Just know that you're loved. So in your routine, make sure you tell yourself you're loved. Make sure when y'all going deep and knowing why you got gout, heart issues, if you don't make a change, you're going to keep having gout. You're going to keep having heart issues. I'm going to keep saying the same thing. I am not going to change. I can right now apologize if you feel like I'm a gunshot blast to the chest, because I was with Roshanae and Marcia. It was like, do you see how she said? I'd be like, I didn't get it, but now I'm starting to see, because if I pointed, I'd be like, dang, I didn't mean to be a gunshot blast to the chest, but I'd be like, don't even know it, because of that high D, and I just need to get the facts out, because why I need to sugarcoat? I said, come here, sweet baby, let me love on you and sit you down and have an orange, instead of say, you want some orange juice? You see how easy that is? You want some fresh squeezed orange juice, because grandma got the orange juice. So let me come on, sweet baby, let me just put some water in. And sometimes my brain don't be like trying to get all that sweet this. Get some orange juice. Grandma love you, hug you. Because they already know I love them. I'm always kissing, hold on them. I'm always picking up. They know I love them. Like, grandma stopped me. I got a picture of me and my grandbaby, and she looking at me like, she ain't even looking at me. Let me show y'all this picture. I'm going to show y'all a picture. Yes. Let me show you the picture. Because my granddaughter looking like, if she don't get out of my face, look at my grandbaby. Look at my grandbaby. Y'all can see that picture. You see how she looking like grandma if you don't put me down? Now, this is the one that was born a day after my birthday. Y'all see her? She like grandma, put me down. This one, she's fine. There she go right there. She fine. She like, grandma, I love you. That's the one that was my birthday present for this year. And y'all know I was fine with that one last year. I was like, woo. I actually cried. They didn't know I cried. I was like, boo-hoo. But, But anyway, y'all got any questions? I know I'm being silly. But it's a reason. It's a reason, because sometimes if y'all really knew how, like, passionate I was about giving y'all this information, I'd be sitting here crying like, and y'all don't want to give up the meat because y'all want to die early. You'd be like, die early? Yes. Yes. I'd be like, just give us some of the cheese. Just do a 3-day fast. Just, if I would love for you to do a 30-day, because I want you to save your own life. I want you to love yourself to be like, that gal got something to really say, because that meat is really tearing up my sex organ. That cheese is doing something. It's doing something, and y'all don't really know. It's doing something, because I know I started off, because I can it's late now. It's what is it, past 10? Okay, so it's 10:30. So and I know I stopped because I was too early and I didn't really want to talk about it, because there's sometimes it's kids in the room. What I was saying about a lot of men, some women, because a lot of people have personal issues, we talking, and I even admitted some stuff about myself, and they were saying how they're not able to get it up, and I was like, well, what are you doing, and what do you really want to do? Because I promise you, you take care of your prostate, you take care of your kidneys. Listen, and you know what? Y'all don't even think about the liver. Y'all don't even think about the liver at all. All y'all be like, well, the high blood pressure, the kidneys, and this, and the diabetes is the pancreas. So when you think some of that, so y'all don't think everything passed through that liver? Do y'all? And I'd be like, man, did y'all ask your doctor about your liver? Did you even talk to about your liver? Because I see all this prescription script. Like when you got 5 prescriptions, 3 is a lot, but 5, because high blood pressure and diabetes, you're gonna have 5 different medications, because they want to give you 3 just for high blood pressure. You're like, but it's high blood pressure, but y'all ain't thinking about how many organs is jacked up. Yeah, jack it. Okay. Y'all not thinking about how many organs that the medication is showing. Study shows showing different side effects, and the side effects. Y'all don't think about the kid. Y'all don't think about the liver. Y'all just everybody's worrying about the kidney. Everybody worrying about the kidney. And then after they took care of the kidney, you be like, so we having issues with that liver. You be like, you be saying all them cuss words. You be like, what? And that's why I was saying, how deep do you want to go with your health? How's your health right now? How's your health? Because if you starting up with like them kids eating all that sugar, all them snacks, and still waking up eating the sugar and snacks, growing old eating the sugar, you're like, when I got to this age, but how did so I look at the people, they were like, well, I made it to 80. And I'm like, well, how many things you going to the doctor with? And then they be like, well, I got the gout. And then they said I got the high blood pressure, then the COPD, and then they got me doing this asthma pump that because I can't breathe, and then I can't walk because this hip, I might get a hip replacement, and then this knee, and I got to walk with this cane. And then I'd be like, but didn't you hear me like 5 or 10 years ago? This is like, we talking about 35. No, I got to put that out there, 30. And I'd be like, well, but you keep saying you made it to that age, but I want you to make it to that age without any pain, without any. And I know you're going to have pain because, you know, your kids are going to get on your nerve. That's why I was telling my F them kids. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But that's what I'm talking about. I'd rather you have pain for your kids getting your nerve. They didn't do this in school. This one didn't graduate on time. This one need $500. That's the pain I want you to have, pain and aggravation. But that pain don't aggravate you. You'll be like, because you're going to be saying no. Or you're already going to have stuff set up. Or you're already going to be wealthy and be like, here, go in the bank. Go get that. It's already under your pillow. You know, that's how we should be living. That's how we should be living, because if we didn't have all them pains, everybody now, what I'm about to say, you be like, girl, that ain't happening. You don't know. We don't know. If we keep our wisdom teeth, we probably have the wisdom to be knowing our gifts and be like, God, be smiling. Instead of God crying because so many people dying don't even know their gift. So many people dying and didn't even with the love of their life. That's the thing I be thinking about. Then that's what I'm talking about, going deep. Going deep. But here we are getting older and older when we're getting younger and younger, because I want you not to have pain. But I know it takes a big sacrifice not to have a hamburger that has meat in it. And I know I just listened to one podcast and they was like, why y'all vegans and vegetarians always trying to get something that look like meat? We don't know. But it's common sense because we still want meat. But we know it's jacking us up. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. But anybody have any questions? See, it's feeding family, drinking water. I just want to make sure. Food insecurity pass. Because look, I passed. If we think about our ancestors and wait, and don't get me wrong, we already know how they cut us off and lies, the keep on lies. Because if they lied to you last year, 10 years, 1,000 years, when you think you're going to get the truth now? But anyway, think about your ancestry. If we go back and ask our parents and just keep asking until you really find out what your great grandparent passed, you'll see, you'll start connecting the dots a little bit more. Because I know y'all didn't do the exercise, but I want you to go and, see what mama and daddy, see what your brothers and sisters have. And they will tell you after a while, well, bruh, now I'm starting to have, my side's starting to hurt. I think I need to go in because I think I may need a new hip. Then be like, well, that gout get me. I need to go have surgery. And I'm like, man, you don't need no surgery having gout. I'm just crossing off food insecurities, me talking about meat. Listen, fam, look. If y'all don't know why y'all arteries get thick or clogged, don't that sound like dairy, gluten, and all that pasta and all that? I'm gonna cross that off because, I just think about it. I just think about it. Okay, what is this? Okay, food is very, very, very addictive. And that is the drug that we are using to have every excuse not to love ourselves. Because we think we missed something, and what we really missed was we were so lied to about the Most High that we got a lot of stuff twisted, and we need to seek it ourselves, because we got a lot of stuff twisted. And I mean twisted. You be like, man, I don't believe you because you done lied. Did I say they ain't gonna tell you the truth? So you got to seek it for yourself. And that's what I've been listening to and learning and realizing and peeping out and be like, you lied. But I got to seek it for myself, because that's how I save my own damn life. Just saying. Just saying. Now looking at this, are you willing to get help if you know that you have an addiction to food? An addiction. And the easiest fix for that addiction is go exercise, go meditate, deep breathing. Why do you think when you ever do a consultation with me, I want to bring you back to nature, bring you back to a baby state. You be like, I can't do that. And I'd be like, you need to listen to the information, because I put myself back to a baby state each and every time I do my when I was doing my elimination. I was like, let me bring it back to just liquids. Bring it back to liquids. Get my fruit and just have the fruit. Clean all that crap out that I just tested my body. But yeah. But we do need help and need to ask for the help to make sure we get spiritually, and the answers are inside. Y'all just not listening. You're not answering yourself the right questions. You're not really seeking the Most High. But we all lacking something. Yes, that was on purpose for the lack. That's why I want you to go deeper inside. Get deeper inside. Go out walking, go meditate. You know what I'm saying? Get a community that y'all can sit down and have them deep conversations. Get the community where you see someone actually walking in the talk that you want. That's going to give you the truth, and give you the truth because they love you so much. And that's the part we miss. It's the part we miss. That is that part we miss. I know it's like the 29th of April. I said I was doing this so far. I think I did it for 23 days. I think it's like the 23rd day if you count the whole month, because I know I missed some days because I know I could have went on with Rojanay. I could have went on, but I didn't know my login password. This is my login password. And I was laughing because I was like, dang, I can't go do this on everybody's computer. And I've traveled so like this weekend, I was not carrying my laptop because I was like, I'm in there to listen. I'm in there to listen to get all the information. And I didn't want to type. I didn't want to look down. I didn't even turn the phone on. I was like, matter of fact, I turned one phone off and left it in the car and had one because I had to call Rojanay to let her know we was ready. But we wasn't, because the event lasted till like 10:30 and it was awesome. And I'm telling y'all, family, get to a community where they love you and ready to help you grow. But just know I care about you guys. And like I said, all this is free. I just want you to go deeper. And the only reason why I'm having these podcasts is, again, for you can have, because I started off with, I want to say it was, I think it was Ben Carson Ben Carson. He was saying about, we need to rewire our brains. We need to really unlearn some stuff. And I mean, really unlearn some stuff so we can learn to love ourselves and appreciate, because we got to have that gratitude no matter what. And if you ever get something from me, I'll just say gratitude, beloved, because I want you to have gratitude, because I have gratitude. It's the small things that we have, the small things that we look at our bodies. People don't even want to just face their own body. I mean, from you looking at your urine, you looking at your poop, you just taking care of all of whatever. I know you can't see the behind. I know you can't. There's a mirror. You got a mirror to check your back, just like it's time for you to wash your back, unless you happen to have a mate that can wash and help you wash each other. That's why you're supposed to have love marriages and go in there and just have it, because you got somebody to take care of you. You got somebody you lean on to. Because that's your true best friend. when you grow together and have that love. But it's a lot of things that um we take for granted that we don't realize it, you know. Because I was realizing how I was taking my teeth for granted. Like, how you talking about your teeth? I was really taking my teeth for granted because I was like, everybody saying you got pretty teeth, pretty smile, this, and I'm like, dang, you know, I don't be flossing everything. I'm like, you better get in there and get floss. So this, so what I did was, I went and got me a um, you know, the water pick. Because, you know, CJ was talking about, I said, let me go get me a water pick. And I was like, because I was being lazy. And I'm like, damn, I really taking care of my teeth. I'm just, you know, speaking because there's a lot of things that we don't want to face. We don't. We so quick to look at all the good things, this, and don't want to really peek up on that stuff you sweeping up under the rugs. Y'all better pull that rug back and see all that crap up under there and get it out. Just get it out. Open it up and get it out. Because this is the life that we chose. Whatever that's right now, whatever you chose it. You chose it. Because I tell you, when all I know is I said, like, time, you know, I didn't even give it an age. All I said was, I had 2 daughters. I'm going to make sure I get 2 houses. And then I was like, before I retire, one of the houses better be paid off. I mean, I just gave myself these goals, and I was like, and as each goal get met, I'd be like, wow. Then you start realizing. So I can talk a little bit because it's an hour and 15, so I can just talk about anything right now. Not too many people on, but if you look at everything that you set up right now, like right now, that's why I want you to be intentional. Because when I was talking about all the stuff with Ben Carson, all the things that we did and us changing, rewiring, you can actually set your life up right now in your routine and put things on there where you're going to learn to love yourself more, take care of yourself, work out, set. And I'm not talking about just go, because the worst thing you can do is go in like I was doing. And I'm gonna tell you, I said I'm slowing down. That's why you heard me to my 4 hours, to my 4-hour window a couple of days ago. I do that on purpose because I have to set that time where I can take a nap, I can go to the movies, I can make sure I take care of things with my mom besides doctor's appointments, everything. I set that 4-hour window on purpose. I set that 4-hour window so in case of emergency. Because when I be having a to-do list, my to-do list be having 30 things on it. I'm like, girl, how you gonna get that stuff done? And I promise you, let me see. Because I sat there and I said, oh, I finally got everything done except 3 things. And the 3 things I didn't get done is I didn't finish labeling all of, like, I'm labeling because a lot of the herbs, you know, that once I did the sea moss and the joint wise and the colon and the, like right now, the horny goat weed, the female enhancement. Yes, I do. I got female enhancement now. And I was like, I got to shrink the bottles down and it's less herbs. So I'm relabeling everything. I'm making sure that I'm getting everything washed up because I don't want to have a whole lot of glasses. So I didn't do that. And I didn't do the live because I didn't do the live on that Saturday, that Friday night, because I had to get up early. So I was like, dang, I was like, you smoked that thing. And I was like, we're going to get this done. Oh, and I didn't send the labels because I got to get new labels with fiber. And I was like, okay. So you'd be surprised at what you can set your mind to. You'd be surprised. And the only reason I'm saying this on purpose because I want you to love yourself. And it's time for us to have wealth. And even in wealth could be different things. Wealth don't have to be a monetary value because you can actually set, I'm just saying, you can actually set your life insurance up. Just saying. Set your life, your girl ain't got a life insurance. You need to have a life insurance policy. Whole life. Whole life policy so you can borrow against that mug. I'm just saying. Make sure it has a cash value and sit down and make sure you and I'm saying this for real. I'm not playing. I'm not playing because I said, when we have a business talk with me and my kids and my family, yes, sometimes you got to sit down and talk. Yes, you go on your family vacation, but talk business first. Talk business first each and every time you sit down. Nobody want to hear you. At least you brought up, hey, let's talk business. I don't want to hear it. Then they missed out. They missed out, and this is how we need to get better as a community. Get better as when someone pass, hey, we got it. When someone do this, we got it. It's done, it's there, because it's about creating wealth. It's creating a security. It's creating a better atmosphere. So when 3035, 2045, 2050, year 2000, 3000, because we don't die, we multiply. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because it's on like popcorn, because when the wand broke, it's on. It's on. Ain't that right, Mike? It's on. Let me see what you wrote, because man, you fine. You fine. Look, bruh, I love you. You take care of that princess. That's all that matters. Because I'm fine. I'm trying to tell you, I've just been rolling. You know what? Not going to brag or anything like that, but I don't have anybody saying nothing crazy in the chat. So, they ain't find me yet. The robots didn't find me yet. So I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, but I appreciate you on. And whenever you get on, I still appreciate you no matter what. So far I've been pretty safe. I've been pretty safe sitting here talking junk. And I know the baby, she's about 2 months now, right? I know she ain't sleeping because I know you tired. Look. And any time that you get on is a blessing. Anytime you get on, because I'm easy. It ain't really nothing to trip about. But I appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate you. But I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything. Anybody have any questions? Because I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on, putting stuff in the chat, because when the chat's rolling, it's a good thing. It is. It is a good thing. That means somebody's on listening. But when y'all get a chance, please go to a few podcasts. I do want y'all to, and I'm saying this for your future. Your past is already gone. We ain't looking back. So for the present, this gift that we have right now, because tomorrow is not, tomorrow is not guaranteed. But long as you got this gift, this present right now, this is the present. This is where you feel yourself, because we might not be here tomorrow, but this gift for your future self, for your future self, please, 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 please make sure you do have love for yourself. Make sure you do exactly what I said about that insurance policy. I'm saying it on purpose. Whole life. Please make sure that y'all taking the time to write y'all list out to set yourself for the next day. Don't get up like it's an accident. It's far too, oh my gosh. I was doing that for a little bit, and I was like, now I saw why I was, kind of like what they call it, drifting. I would put myself back. I'd be like I haven't wrote on this board. Let me see this board. It's chicken scratch, but I haven't really wrote on this board. And I was like, And you see it says November. So I'm wrong. We're in April. I'm just saying. Because even I drift. Even though you see a whole lot of stuff, but even I drift. And I was like, hold up. Let's get this back. Let's get this back. And everybody need a coach. And I'm not saying that y'all gotta go to ET Inspires. I did not say that. But it wouldn't hurt. It would not hurt. It would not hurt at all, because I'm telling you this, he's raising up men. He's raising up some good men. Just saying. Sisters are following, because y'all know we y'all know we good, but I'm gonna say that we are, I'm hoping here, but I'm just saying he's He's raising up because the family's first. And I hope he wins that Nobel Peace Prize. I hope he wins. And I hope each and every one of you guys meditate and make that come true, because that's what we wish for him. But we need to deep dive so we can correct the love and correct the loss and set ourselves up to where we see that, even though they're gonna lie, but we see that we are learning to get connected back with our ancestors. Because you start feeling stuff, you just don't realize it. But I think we need to get our routine, set ourselves up to be wealthy. And like I said, it could be anything. Because you just having $1,000, you having 500,000, you having 2,500. You set up to whatever you want to set up to. You set up to whatever you want to set up to. I mean, it's just like so much things that, because we drift so quickly and time flies and somebody mess up your day and this, but when they mess up your day, they just mess up that moment, because it's a lot of us leaving here and we don't need to leave here. A lot of us, we know the answer. And a lot of us, we know our gifts and we be like, wait a minute, is that our gift? What? But if you go and do the DISC assessment, which is the flight assessment 2.0, y'all ever listened to Eric Thomas' video and he said flight assessment 2.0, go on and get the assessment. Yes, you have to pay for it. It ain't free, but it'd be the best, I'm telling you, the best piece of information, just like taking the herbs. You take the herbs, you be like, dang, what? This what it did to me? This got this out of my body? Them parasites, I can poop. My body's not in acidosis anymore. My body's not look, y'all know y'all be messing up your body and y'all be going to where I'm gonna do this make sure I do this alkaline diet. Yeah, but don't get too crazy with it. Please don't get too crazy with it. I want you to do the 80-20 like you do in your relationships. Because y'all know in the relationships, you only get that 20. So you get that 80, start worrying about that 20. Same thing in your life. Start worrying about that 20. But I need you to make sure that you evening out your playing field far as your life, because a lot of us, we got so many gaps. Sit down and figure out them gaps. Sit down and really look at what you need work on. And set the time up, because like when I was saying what I was doing, I was just working, and I wasn't really going out to play. And that's why you say on Tuesday, I say, I was like, I'm going to the movies. I'm going to take myself out. I'm going to do this. You gotta incorporate play. And I'm not talking the playing that y'all going and popping bottles at the club. Because I'm like, what are you celebrating? Your health is jacked up and your finances and your marriage is on the rocks and your kids' relationship. That's the stuff that we got to really look at. We don't look at. We be like, it'll work yourself out. Like I'd be like, F them kids. Y'all better what? You brought them babies in here. You did this. Y'all know. But remember, the kids got to learn you're doing the best you can for what you had. Because all these lies, but we got to be discerning, be like, that's a lie. Because in this book, I know God loves me and I know I love me. So I ain't listening to that BS that y'all doing. So, but anyway, fam, I'm going to just be going all out this, but y'all just got to sit down and come up for what you want to come up. You just set, and I'm not saying be anal and only do it this time. Be flexible. When you get up in the morning, get up with a purpose. Okay, I need to work out, or I got to hydrate. I need to spend some time with the Creator. I need to read something. I need to grow. You're going to see things change. You're going to see a whole lot change when you start waking up on purpose. And I mean with the purpose, not just accidental. Oh, I'm up another 24. What I'm going to do. And then you pick the phone up and then you're on the phone. It'll be 2 hours later. Like, oh, let me get up. And y'all know we do that. How many people do that? How many people be like, wait. And then you get all this chaos. And then in the morning is the best time for you to meditate, Spend time, tell yourself you love you, get that good feeling so you can enjoy the day and grow and be productive. A lot of us would be like mindless. This is a cell phone. Here, a cell. You'd be like, I'm in this cell, this addictive thing. Because them kids would be like, get it off. They be like, wah. Don't give the baby the cell phone. I be telling my kid, don't give her that cell phone. That's why I haven't gave her the whatchamacallit yet, the tablet. Because I want her to know that you got this just for 1 hour. 1 hour. And that's the thing, that we have to set a relationship, a routine with them so we can have a better relationship with them. Because time is so precious and we won't even look at it. And that's what I was talking about, going deeper. Time is so precious and we just let it go by. Let it go by. But I appreciate y'all letting me spend an hour and 30 minutes with y'all. I really do. I really do. And I hope that you got what I was saying, because I know I talked about so much stuff, because when I want you to go deeper, I don't know your situation. So I was just trying to throw a whole bunch of scenarios out there. You know, because some people are like, my health is good, but I just need to poop. My health is good, but sometimes my teeth. My health is good, but my hair is falling out. My hair is this. I mean, it's a lot of things people are going through. A lot of things. Well, I got that on lock. But what about your relationship? You know, how you really doing with your kids that's down the street? Because I know some of us, you know, we was just wilding out. We got kids and this, you know, 2 different dads. Mine's 8 years apart, 2 different dads. So, yeah. So if you can go back and change the hands of times, I'd be like, oh, well, it's done. I ain't going to cry over spilt milk. I'm going to let it just sit there and spoil. But anyway. Yeah, I said it. Life's, you know. I know I'm going to say this. This going to sound crazy, because I was like, if I already had a child and it didn't work out, well, I'm having a child with the same person. You crazy? I had to say it. I had to say it. It was said. I'm like, I'd be crazy. You shouldn't be having them kids in the first place till you married. I know. I was out of order. See, when we do things out of order, yeah, do things out of order. But you say okay. Yes, the phone is very distracting. I mean, very distracting. We'll be on the phone so much that your whole life passed you by, when these things should be making us money. Making us money. So that's what I be doing. That's what somebody like, I can't talk. I need to do this. I be like, I didn't make money yet. And this, I got to do this. Oh, what's your address? What's this? What's that? What's this? Yeah, make money. Let it make money, or, you know, let it sit until it gets important. Because y'all know remember how we, like back in the day, we talking about, I forgot what year the cell phones came out. Don't even give me all of them know is phones here. And we had the flip and the little thing that was in their pocket. Now we got this big thing, because the beepers was fine. We had to learn to do code, learn how to put some numbers on there. You know how we learning. But I remember we'd be in a house. It'd be like 5 people in a house, and you had one phone number. Remember that? Whoever was on the phone was on the phone. You didn't really care who's calling this. You was outside playing. Nature, you drank all the dirty water and you was fine. It was rare that somebody had cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure. I was thinking about that. You outside the fresh air, running around, cutting up. And I'm like, whoa, so what the hell's going on now, man? Look, that food. But anybody have any questions? Because I'm going to be talking about so much stuff. But yeah. But tomorrow I'll go. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. I ain't gonna sit there in front. Whatever just come up, because I'm not trying to talk way too much deeper stuff that is not my lane. And I should be talking about the colon, because the colon is my lane, but I did speak a little bit about that. But I'm trying to think. I don't think I have anything else. I don't. It's way past my bedtime, and it really is, because I still got to meditate and wind down and have my last 5 ounces of juice. And I guess I'll be juicing those cucumbers tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I just came home and saw all those cucumbers. I said, I got to get it today. And I didn't get it today because I didn't write it down. I'm going to tell you, it's a thing with writing stuff down. Y'all write stuff down. It's 90% more you're going to do it versus not writing it down because you forget. But I'm going to go, you guys, please, please love yourself. Of anything else you ever learn, anything, love yourself. Period, period, period. I know I was a little confusing, but if you go back and watch the video on the 2nd of April, you'll get why I'm doing this every day. And I know I keep trying to put it in there, but just have a routine, and the success is in a routine, because your routine now is why you in the state you in right now. And I had to look at that. I said, whoa. I was like, the hell? I drifted a little. I need to pull. So I had to take my pants and pull it back. I was like, pull yet. So then straighten myself up. And I was like, okay, all right. And that's why I said we need to go deeper. We need to know why we drifted, why we did this. Y'all already know why. Y'all already know why everything, because that's something personally to you, that you're dealing with. But we are 100% responsible for everything that happened in life. Like which we call it said, we broke because we made ourselves broke. We spending too much. We're doing this. We're just doing, and don't have a plan, and so distracted that we're all over the place. It's like, sit your behind down and get focused. I said, let me get focused. So, but anyway, fam, love you guys. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll talk with y'all tomorrow. Bye, fam.